Hi, everybody. My name's Amy Cothran, and I want to bring you the school board meetings from Monday night, February 12th, 2024. They started off with journalism students asking permission to be able to go to an Journalism Education Association conference, journalism conference in Kansas City, Missouri, from April 4th through the 6th of 2024. The BHS, the advisor's fees will be covered by BHS Journalism, and the students will cover their own expenses. And this was approved. Well, if I get things working here. Okay. There wasn't any meetings from anybody else except for finance this week, and I will go over the finance notes at the end, which there's just a little bit more other than the finance. Finance took a whole bunch of it. So the approval for new teachers was Mackenzie Gallard, third grade, Kristen Walschlager, kindergarten, and Ashley McCoy, early childhood education. All of these teachers have taught previously and have taught for extensive years. Then we have two former Blair students who are coming back to teach for us. We have Taylor Santos and Tabitha Raji. I hope I didn't put you those too bad. Taylor is going to be a Blair High School computer science teacher, and Tabitha will be a Blair High School FCS teacher. Also, there were some resignations. Chrissy Anderson, who has been with Blair for 20 plus years, 25 years, 24 years, something like that, a kindergarten teacher, Deerfield. She is resigning. She is retiring after, I don't know, 24, 25 years. Then also Angie Boyd, fifth grade teacher, also another teacher that's been with us for a long, long time that's retiring. Matt Novak, he's a Blair High School social studies teacher. He got head coach and social studies at another district, and so he's moving to another district. All right, the finance report. Let me grab it. Well, maybe if I can get it put in the right place so I can read it for you. Okay. Nope. It's going to stay over here so I can read it. Okay. So there's been some talk about rebranding for athletic purposes. I mean, they went through a whole spiel on why we need to rebrand, but this is still in the talks. Nothing's happening yet. There's an estimated service fee to do this of $25,000. ABC, Blair Backers, and Blair Community Schools Foundation will all donate $5,000. That would leave $10,000 for the district to rebrand. And there's lots of reasons to rebrand, kind of refresh Blair's brand to kind of make us pop a little bit. So that's nothing is happening right there. It's just something that's kind of in the works, or in the talks. Okay, so Ford, there's a Ford box truck. A motion was already passed to approve Woodhouse Ford to complete the repairs. The district's Ford 550 box truck in the amount of $22,000. The actual repairs came in lower than that. They came in at $13,500. There on our scoreboard, we have advertisement runs, and from what I understand, Blair Radio does that, and we are in a contract with Blair Radio to where we have it split for the first $109,000, and then everything comes to Blair after that. So, from what I understand from the contract right now, is the first for the first $109,000, 59 is paid to Blair Radio, and 50 comes to us, and then anything above the $109,000 comes to us as a school district. So they have revamped that payment schedule for that, and it's going to be a 60/40, which kind of gives the Blair Radio station an incentive to raise more money, and the district is going to be on the 60% side, and Blair Radio will be on the 40% side. So that's part of that advertisement that they have in the scoreboard that Blair Radio maintains. There is we have two 2003 Chevy Suburbans that need to be taken out of service. They're just old. They just need to be taken out of service. And then there's two 2008 rear-wheel drive Ford vans with nearly 200,000 miles on them. And they're just not good to drive in the winter, that they feel like that they need all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive capacities to be able to drive safely those vehicles in the wintertime. Those two 2008s Ford vans, they are still drivable, but they just feel like that they need an upgrade to be safe in the winter. The van are also close to being relegated to only local use because of the mileage and how old they're getting. So they found Woodhouse has Expedition for $62,079, and they are all-wheel drive. And they also have a Ford Transit for $59,600. The Expedition holds 7. The van holds 10. Both of them are all-wheel or four-wheel drive. So they have decided that they're going to get 2 of the vans. So that's going to be like a $19,000 purchase. $119,000 purchase. So, and that's going to be paid out of the depreciation fund. Okay, there was some talk about purchasing a white van for activities, and that was kind of tabled for a later date. There was some talk about it and having some extra amenities on this bus, but they have tabled that for a later date. There was a lot of talk about Kratzfield track because it needs refurbished. It needs to be redone. To redo the track, it's going to take $107,000. And then they were talking about a purple exchange zone. So I guess we exchange the baton, or I'm not a track person, I don't know. But it's not just a painted on purple section. It's actually a purple zone that is within the track. So it doesn't ever wear off. It stays purple. And that would have been another $23,200. Well, the track passed at $107,000, but the extra, the purple zone, did not pass. So we will have a black track. There will not be a purple zone. The high school gyms, RTU. I don't know what that means, but it has something to do with the heating and air. But anyway, that unit is out and we're replacing it. So the HVAC, rooftop units in the auxiliary and main gym at the high school, they're done. It's and they were talking about mechanically, they're having to buy parts off eBay and stuff because they're just old. They can't get parts. It's just time. And to replace those, they've got a bid. They have received a bid of $878,000 to replace those HVACs in the main gym and the auxiliary gym. So this is supposed to be done. This project would be completed right after graduation. So that's that. They lots of money was talked about last time. There is a program, one book, one school, one book, where they're trying to get the parents involved with the reading with the children. Dr. Glasscoff introduced a program. Dr. Bills and Mr. Johnson will implement for both K-5 buildings, one school, one book. Dr. Bills and Mr. Johnson collaborated and picked one book from a list of specially selected titles and will send a copy of the book home with every K-5 student and families would read the novel at home. So they're wanting some home time reading and the same book. The book selected is Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library by Chris Grabenstein. The essential strategy of the program enforces reading instruction, increases parental involvement, supports the homeschool connection, and builds a trusted community. Builds a trust community of readers. Oh, a trust. I can't read. I'm sorry. Builds a true community of readers. Mr. Dr. Bills and Mr. Johnson will be launching one school, one book when the students return from spring break. Okay, and guys, that was it. I will not be able to do this next month. I will not be here for this meeting. So, I will be back in April. Have a good day. Thank you.